GATE aspirants, welcome to Veda GATE Academy. In this session, let us start with sinusoidal steady state analysis. So, DC supply given to circuit and we have analyzed, which is steady state analysis, DC steady state analysis. Whereas now let us go with AC steady state analysis, simply we call as sinusoidal steady state analysis. The previous session we were discussing average RMS value, what scenario has demanded to introduce RMS value and all. Fine, sir. Let us start with sinusoidal steady state analysis. S cube analysis. Sinusoidal steady state analysis. Sinusoidal steady state analysis. What is this? Yes, yes, yes. How many S we have? 3 S. Simply it is S cube analysis. Sir, any system you take, if you give input, what do you get? Yes. If you give input, what do you get? Obviously output. You will be getting some output. This output consists of two terms, dear. One is transient term and the other one is steady state term. One is transient term and the other one is steady state term. For our convenience purpose, first let us start with steady state analysis, then we go with transient analysis. Fine, sir? Right. Let us go with steady state analysis. DS, as said earlier, I will be giving you 6 steps. Follow these 6 steps. Open challenge. Any textbook, any problem, easily can do DS. Okay, sir. Let us start with steps. Very first step. What is very first step over here? See that all sources are of same frequency. Okay, sir. Second step. See that or check that both are same DS, huh? Right. See that all sources are of same function. Same function in the sense sine, or all should be in terms of cos. Next, third step. Replace L with j omega L. Replace L with j omega L and C with 1 by j omega C or minus j by omega C. Replace L with j omega L and C with 1 by j omega L or minus j by omega C. This is your third step. Fourth step. Convert sources into phasor form. Convert sources into phasor form. Next, fifth step. Dears. If frequencies are same, whose frequencies, sir? Source frequencies. If frequencies are same, we can use SPD. SPD means superposition theorem for calculating current and voltage. We can use SPD for calculating only current and voltage, sir. But not what? But not power. Sir, as discussed in DC analysis, we can use SPD for calculating only current and voltage. We can't use SPD for calculating power, dears. We clearly proved over there. Okay, fine. So for calculating current and voltage, but not power, semicolon. However, it is strongly recommended. See, I am recommending something here. What is that? However, it is strongly recommended not to use SPT. However, it is strongly recommended not to use SPT. Okay, sir. Right. Next. Point number 6. However, it is strongly recommended not to use SPT. Fine, sir. Last statement, yes. Last statement. However, it is strongly recommended not to use SPT. If frequencies are different, if frequencies are different, use only SPT. Use only what? SPT. Use only SPT. Yes. However, one second, sir. Not however. Use only SPT for calculating what and what? For calculating current, voltage and power. For calculating current, voltage and power. However, they cannot be represented. They can't be represented. They can't be represented in single closed form. In single closed form. Right. Single closed form. So 6 steps given. What are the 6 steps? One second. Let me slide this down. Yeah. Very first step here. Please have a look. See that all sources are of same frequency. Second step. See that all sources are of same function. Third step. Replace L with j omega L and C with 1 by j omega C or minus j by omega C. Okay, sir. Next. Convert the sources into phasor form. Fifth step, DS. Fifth step. Hope the screen is stable. If frequencies are same, we can use what? SPT for calculating current and voltage, but not what? Power. Hope you're reading the point. When frequencies are same, we can use SPT for calculating current and voltage, but not power. However, I am strongly recommending you not to use SPT, DS. Why I am suggesting you not use SPT? Please wait for some time, you will understand. Okay, I can use SPT, sir, for calculating current and voltage, but still I am suggesting you, recommending you not to use SPT. When frequencies are different, if frequencies are different, use only SPT, DS. Use only SPT for calculating current, voltage and power. Sir, by using SPT we are calculating power. Yes, dear. Yes. Okay, sir. Getting the point? Right. We can use SPT for calculating current, voltage and power. However, they cannot be represented in single closed form. What is the meaning of this? You will be clearly understanding once I get into problems. Fine, sir. 6 steps given to you. With these 6 steps, let us start doing one problem, DS. Fine? Yeah. Important structure here. Interesting structure in understanding sinusoidal steady state analysis. Inductor, resistor, here you will be having capacitor, here a current source, sinusoidal current source, even here a sinusoidal current source, right, here sinusoidal voltage source, 20 microhenry, 10 microfarad, 2 sine 10 power 5t, 2 cos 10 power 5t. Let me slide this down. Root 32 cos 10 power 5t minus 45 degrees. Examiner's interest is to find this current I. Sir, this resistance is 20 ohms. Sir, here I have represented with small I, meaning small letters represent time variant quantities. Capital letters represent time invariant quantities. Get the point here? Right. So here examiner's interest is to find this I. So let me copy this circuit, or before that, yeah, you tell me what are the techniques we have studied so far? What are the techniques that we have studied so far? Come on, yes. Where shall we write? Yeah, here, that's better. Voltage division, come on. Current division, next. Nodal, mesh, source transformation, star delta, SPD, Thevenin's and Norton's. These are what the techniques we have studied so far. Yes or no? Yes. Can I go with VDC techniques? Nahi. Reason? Voltage division, current division techniques applicable only for Ek Niranjan problems, single source problems. Therefore, I can't apply VDC techniques over here. Next, nodal. Can I go with nodal? Obviously, yes. Can I go with mesh? Yes. Can I go with source transformation? To apply source transformation, we should have practical sources here. Do we have any practical source here? No, practical source is not there. Can I apply star delta transformation? Sir, this is one star branch. I agree. But I can't convert this to delta. Reason? Yes, this is what the response I have to calculate. If you convert this star into delta, if you do the transformation, what happens? Your target branch gets disturbed. I can't do this. Reason? Target branch gets disturbed. Why I can't apply source transformation? There is no practical source. Why no voltage division, current division? There is no. This is not a single source structure. Can I go with superposition? Yes, I can apply superposition theorem. As per fifth statement, I can apply superposition theorem, but I am strongly suggesting you not to apply superposition theorem. Reason? Come on, DS. Can you guess what the reason? Time taking, sir. Time taking, not table tennis. It is time taking. Okay. Activating one source, deactivating another source, analyze. Again, activate this source, deactivate source, analyze. Time taking, DS. That's why. Please, sir. Okay, homework. Since it is time taking, I used to give it as homework. Please don't cry, Sir, homework. I will do. Anyhow, superposition theorem also I will do here. Online class, right? Have plenty of time, DS. Next. Thevenin's theorem? Yes. Norton's theorem? Yes. So, how many methods I can apply for this problem? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 methods I can apply for this problem. Let us apply all the 5 methods and cross check whether we are getting the same answer or not. Shall we start? Yes. Yes. So, you tell me how many times you have to copy the structure? 5 times, right? Let me copy this for 5 times. Second, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and one more time, 6. Yeah. Fine, sir? Yes. First, let us go with mesh analysis or nodal. First, let's go with nodal analysis. Okay, sir. Nodal analysis. For better clarity purpose, let me erase all this. Right, sir, I am erasing all this. Okay. Sorry. This black. Okay. Okay, sir, fine. Let me use nodal analysis. Come on, sir. In nodal analysis, we have 3 methods. What are 3 methods? College method, NV method, shortcut method, VD method, voltage distribution method, and the last method, TM method, direct method. Direct method. Okay, you tell me, sir, which method shall we use here? Which method shall we use? I want to go with VD method, sir. Let me compress this. Why? Because I have to write the equations and all. Yeah. Hope this is clear for you. Fine, yes. I want to go with VD method by taking this as the reference point. Or before going to this further, you tell me what is the first step. I have given you 6 steps, right? What is the first step? See that all sources are of same frequency. Come on, tell me. All sources are of same frequency. Frequency here, 10 power 5. Frequency here, 10 power 5. Frequency here, 10 power 5. Next, second point. See that all sources are of same function. This is sine function. This one, cos. This one, cos. So, since these two are in cos, let us convert this sine into cos. Come on, yes. Converting sine into cos. What we have learnt? Sine theta plus or minus 90. How much? Plus or minus cos theta. Cos theta plus or minus 90 degrees. How much? Minus or plus sine theta. I have plus sine theta, whereas I want plus cos theta. I have plus sine theta, sir. I want plus cos theta. What I have to do? Cos theta minus 90. Cos theta minus 90 means I can do like this. 2 cos 10 power 5t minus 90 degrees. Cos theta minus 90. Sin theta perfectly match. What is third step? Replace L with j omega L. Come on, sir. J, what is omega, sir? 10 power 5. Sin omega t, na? Omega is how much? 10 power 5. Concentrate, yes. Into L. What is L value? 20 microhenry. Means 20 into 10 power minus 6. 20 into 10 power minus 6. This 10 comes this side. J 10 power 6 into 2 into 10 power minus 6. How much? J 2 ohms. J 2 ohms. Next, minus J by omega C. Minus J by omega C. What is omega? 10 power 5 into 10 into 10 power minus 6. Minus J by omega C ds. Omega is 10 power 5. C value 10 microfarad. 10 into 10 power minus 6. 10 power plus 6, 10 power minus 6 gets cancelled. Simply what is the value, sir? Minus J1 ohms. Come on, yes. 3 steps completed, sir. What is fourth step? Convert the sources into phasor form. Come on, sir. Cos function is there. Yes, directly I can write the phasor form. If sine function is given, convert into cos and write the phasor form. Tell me please. Phasor form. 2 by root 2 at an angle minus 90 degrees. Minus 90 degrees. Which is also equals to root 2 at an angle minus 90 degrees. Root 2 at an angle minus 90 degrees. Any doubt in this? Converting the sources into phasor form. A1 cos omega t plus or minus theta. How we can write? A1 by root 2 at an angle plus or minus theta. Have done the same here. 2 by root 2 at an angle minus 90 degrees. Root 2 at an angle minus 90. Finally, this value is root 2 at an angle minus 90. Next, root 32 by root 2. Root 32 by root 2, how much? Root over 32 by 2. How much? Root 16. Root 16 means 4. 4. 4 at an angle minus 45. 4 at an angle minus 45. Fine, sir. Is it clear? Next, coming to this, please. What is the value, sir? 2 cos 10 power 5t. 2 by root 2 at an angle 0. Simply it is root 2 at an angle 0. Perfectly 4 steps are completed, sir. What is fifth step? When frequencies are same, we can use SPT. Okay, fine. We want to go with what method now? Nodal analysis. First, let us go with nodal analysis. The two in nodal analysis, I want to go with voltage distribution method. I want to go with nodal analysis. The two in nodal analysis with voltage distribution method. Okay, right. Sir, in DC analysis, we have discussed voltage division, current division, nodal mesh and all. Whereas in AC analysis, for this structure, I will apply everything. Voltage division, current division, nodal, mesh, theorems, SPT, everything I will apply here. Okay, right. Sir, you have striked voltage division, current division, how you can apply, sir? When I go with SPT, activate one source, deactivate other source, it will be single source problem, na? When it is single source problem, I can apply voltage division, current division based on the structure, na? Okay, right. So here, let me use blue color pen. Yeah, I am taking this as the reference point. If I take this as the reference point, can you please tell me what is this potential, sir? What is this potential? Start here, go to ground, following KVL sign convention. Start here, go to ground, following KVL sign convention. How much? Root 32, sorry, not root 30, sir. 4 at an angle minus 45 degrees. 4 at an angle minus 45 degrees. Getting the point, yes? Is it fine for you? Right. Next. We have written this unknown voltage in terms of known value by using what statement of KVL? Third statement of KVL. This node voltage, we don't know, sir. Taking as simply VA. Or I can also write this node voltage as minus J2. Start here, go to ground like this. Minus J2I plus 4 at an angle 45 degrees. 4 at an angle 45 degrees. Or but let us take this as plus 45 degrees. Plus 45. Even this will be what? Plus 45. No problem. If you take minus 45 also, no problem, sir. Start here, go to ground. Minus J2I plus 4 at an angle 45 degrees. Okay, sir? Fine. Let us take this node voltage as VB. Let us take this node voltage as VB. Come on, tell me, DS. How many unknowns you are having? How many unknowns? VA, VB and I. Let us try to write one KCL equation here. Let us try to write one KCL equation here. Okay, sir? We can't write here. Reason, we know this current, but we don't know this branch current. Next, we can't write here. Why? Because we don't know this branch current. Into mark means I don't know that branch current. Why? Voltage source, na? Supernode branch. Supernode branched, yes. Okay, sir? Getting the point? Right. So, yeah. Fine. If I write like this, VB. Okay. Okay, sir. Fine. Let me write the KCL equations here. Let me compress this. Hope it's visible to you, sir. Hope the screen is stable. Yeah. I am writing KCL at node A. By KCL. By KCL. Where? At VA. At VA. Let us go with sigma leaving equals to 0. Sigma leaving currents equals to 0. DS, Suno please. At this node leaving currents. What is current in this direction, sir? VA minus 4 at an angle 45 by J2. VA minus 4 at an angle 45 by J2. What is current in this direction? VA minus 0 by minus J1. What is current in this direction? VA minus VB by 20. Find yes? Right. Write in the equation, sir. VA minus 4 at an angle 45 by, how much? J2. VA minus 4 at an angle 45 by J2 plus what is leaving current? VA minus VB by 20. VA minus VB by 20. What is leaving current in this direction? VA minus 0 by minus J1 equals to 0. Equals to 0. VA minus 4 at an angle 45 by J2. VA minus VB by 20. VA minus 0 by minus J1 equals to 0. Okay, sir. Getting the point? Any doubt in this? Any doubt up to here? Sigma leaving currents equals 0. How many branches connected? 3 branches. See, bitwise. You split. Bitwise you learn. 3 branches connected. Current in this direction. This is 2 branch only, na? Already you know in DC analysis. This potential and this potential by 20. Current in this direction. This potential minus this potential by J2. Ohms only, not yes. I cannot into ohms, right? Potential difference by resistance, Ohm's law. How I am writing this current? By using Ohm's law. How I have written this current? By using Ohm's law. How I have written this current? By using Ohm's law. Nodal analysis, by using KCL and Ohm's law, write the equations. Who told you to put plus plus? KCL. Who told write this equation? VA minus V by 20, VA minus 0 by minus J1, Ohm's law. Clear? Right. Next. So we can write one more equation where, so I am writing here, dears. By KCL, where at VB, by KCL at VB, entering equals to leaving. Entering equals to leaving. What is entering current? VA minus VB by 20. By 20 equals to, what is leaving current? Root 2 at an angle minus 90. What is leaving current? Root 2 at an angle 0. Root 2 at an angle minus 90 degrees plus root 2 at an angle 0 degrees. Root 2 at an angle minus 90 degrees plus root 2 at an angle 0 degrees. Sir, can I substitute this VA minus VB by 20 over here? Can I substitute here? Obviously yes. Let us slide this up. Yeah. Hope. Yeah, yes. Fine. I am writing DS. VA minus 4 at an angle 45 degrees by J2. Next, in place of this, what I can write? Plus root 2 at an angle minus 90 degrees plus root 2 at an angle 0 degrees plus VA by minus J1 equals to 0. Now this is what the equation that is available for us and which we have to simplify, dears. Shall I try to simplify this? Yes. Come on, sir. VA into, sorry, red color pen for differentiation purpose. VA into 1 by J2 plus 1 by minus J1 equals to, please take this to the other side, 4 at an angle 45 by J2 plus root 2 at an angle minus 90, not plus, ds. This comes other side, it will be minus, right? We have to put minus here. Minus plus root 2 at an angle 0 comes other side, root 2 at an angle 0 degrees. Come on, sir. How we can modify this? VA into simple, sir. 0.5, 1 by 2, 0.5. Yes, J comes numerator. Plus 1 means I can write like minus J square by J2. Next, minus J square. Plus 1 means minus J square by minus J1 equals to same expression, sir. 2 1s, 2 2s. 2 at an angle. J means 90 degrees, right? J means 90 degrees. 90 degrees goes to numerator. 45 degrees minus 90 degrees. How much? Minus 45 degrees minus root 2 at an angle minus 90 degrees minus root 2 at an angle 0 degrees. Sir, right. Here what happens, sir? J, yes, J gets cancelled, minus J. VA into minus 0.5 J. This minus gets cancelled. Plus J1 equals to same expression, copy paste. Same expression, copy paste. Let me copy this. Copy paste. Okay, right. Further, sir, J1 minus 0.5 J. How much? 0.5 J. 0.5 J. Okay, sir. Right. So equals to same expression, copy paste. One more time, copy paste. Sir, I am writing every step clearly, DS, to avoid confusion. Okay, since we are in the learning stage. Now open this calculator. Open your calculator and you can easily write this. Okay, let us open the calculator. Put this in the calculator. You have to get into complex format, DS. 2 at an angle minus 45 degrees minus root 2 at an angle root 2. Root 2 at an angle minus 90 degrees minus root 2 at an angle 0 degrees. Simply it is 0 degrees. Yeah. Shift to complex. This format. Okay. Divided by 0.5 into I. 0.5 I. 0 degrees. 0. So finally, VA value we got as 0. Sir, even we don't require calculator, sir. How we can do? So now please, as discussed in the earlier session, hope you remember x plus jx and x minus jx. What is x plus jx? We can write, sir, x root 2 at an angle what, dears? 45 degrees. Similarly, what is x minus jx, Nana? X root 2 at an angle what? Minus 45 degrees. Getting the point? Right. Here we have 2 at an angle minus 45. See this expression how I can write. 2 at an angle minus 45. How I can write 2 at an angle minus 45? Root 2 minus root 2j. Root 2 minus root 2j. Root 2 into root 2. 2 at an angle minus 45. Matching or not? Yeah. Here minus comes outside. Plus root 2 at an angle 90. Plus root 2j. Minus root 2 at an angle 0. Plus root 2 minus root 2 minus root 2j plus root 2j, pencil. So 0 by 0.5 say VA value is what? 0. So here node voltage VA is perfectly 0 dears. Now you tell me what is the value of I by looking into structure. Let me slide this down. Can you tell me what is the value of I, sir? Hope the structure is visible to you, DS. Hope the screen is stable. Yeah, fine. What is I? Current in this direction is nothing but what? 4 at an angle 45 degrees minus VA by J2. But VA is 0. I can write here I equals to 4 at an angle 45 degrees minus 0 by J2, sir. By J2. Yeah. Here 2 ones, 2 twos. 2 at an angle, 90 goes numerator. 2 at an angle minus 45 degrees. 2 at an angle minus 45 degrees. Now what is this 2, sir? This is RMS value. What is this 2? This is RMS value. Whereas examiner's interest is to write the trigonometric form. What is trigonometric form of this? What is trigonometric form of this? I of t we write as. Trigonometric form is the amplitude should be maximum value, na? RMS. I want a maximum. What do you have to do? Multiply with root 2. 2 root 2, okay, cos 10 power 5t minus 45 degrees. This is your answer, dears. 2 root 2 cos 10 power 5t minus 45 degrees. Getting the point, sir? Right. Having any doubt, please write the phasor form for this. You will get the same. 2 at an angle minus 45. Fine, yes? Is it clear? This is how you will be calculating the value of I. Doing by nodal, easy or difficult? It is a bit difficult. Reason? You have to solve 2 equations, right? Fine, yes. And one more interesting point here. Sir, coming to circuit, what we are doing, let me compress this a bit. Yeah. What we are doing, hope it's not that much clear for you. Okay. What you are doing, sir? When writing the phasor form, what you are doing? You are dividing the source with root 2. Again at the last, you are multiplying with root 2. My suggestion for you, don't divide the source with root 2. Again at the last, don't multiply with root 2. Hope you got the point. When you are writing the phasor form, don't divide the source with root 2. Again at the last, don't multiply with root 2. That's what I am saying. Sir, when we don't divide with root 2, it's not phasor form. Yes, dear. It is not the phasor form. Phasor form is for sure the magnitude should be RMS value. Whereas for this structure, please understand what I am saying. His examiner's interest is not write the phasor form. Examiner's interest is not to write the phasor form. Examiner's interest is to find this branch current. Come on, sir. Branch current in trigonometric form. Yes or no? Yes. Why you want to waste your time? By dividing the source with root 2. Again at the last, by multiplying with root 2. Don't waste your time, dears. Okay? Don't divide, don't multiply. Once we do a few more problems, you'll get that confidence. Clear for you, dears? Right. Sir, mistakenly divided. Forgot to multiply. Options readily available. Minus answer. Minus 1 by 3 marks. Forgot to divide. Mistakenly multiplied. Options readily available. Okay? Don't divide. Don't multiply. If you divide, you have to multiply. Fine, sir? Right. Now let us do the same problem by using mesh analysis. Sir, for clarity purpose, let us erase this. Okay. Okay, sir. Fine. So here this is plus 45 or minus 45? As said, this is plus 45. What are the changes we have done earlier? This is simply replaced with J2 ohms. Let us erase this and write J2 ohms. Let us erase this and write 4 at an angle 45. Let us erase this. Let us erase this. Let us erase this. Come on, sir. Tell me. This value is simply J2 ohms. Capacitance value minus J1 ohms. What about this? 4 at an angle 45 degrees. What about this? Root 2 at an angle 0 degrees. What about this? Root 2 at an angle minus 90 degrees. Sir, from where you have written all this? Earlier we have converted, na? First step, second step, third step, fourth step. All the 4 steps verification that is done. See, root at an angle minus 90, J2 minus J1, root 2 at an angle 0 here. Yeah, root at an angle 0 here and 4 at an angle plus 45 here. This is plus 45. 4 at an angle plus 45. Okay, fine. Right, sir. So now we are going with mesh analysis. Mesh analysis, we go with what method, sir? CD method. We go with what method? CD method. Okay, right. Sir, before going to mesh analysis, let me give a small recap how we do current distribution. Please feel this as a resistance. This as a resistance. One more resistance over here. One more current source. And here we have some voltage source, say. All are some 1 ohm, 1 ohm, 1 ohm. Just my interest is just to show you or a small recap about current distribution, sir. But not solving this problem. Okay. Say some current I flows like this. How we do current distribution, sir? 1 amp coming like this, I going like this. What is this current? 1 minus I. 1 minus I coming like this, one more 1 is coming like this. What is this current? 2 minus I. 2 minus I coming like this, I is getting added. What is current? 2 amps. 2 coming like this goes like 1 ampere here, 1 ampere here. Perfectly matched, yes. Yes or no? Right. So here, okay, fine. Let us do current distribution. Come on, sir. Root to it, now let me compress this. Let me compress this. I won't write the equations here. Yeah, please observe. Root at an angle minus 90 coming like this, I going like this. What will be current here? Root 2 at an angle minus 90 minus I. Minus I. For that, root at an angle 0 is getting added. What will be current here? Root 2 at an angle minus 90 minus I plus root 2 at an angle 0 degrees. Root 2 at an angle 0 degrees. Now tell me, I gets adds to this. What will be current here? Root 2 at an angle minus 90 degrees plus root 2 at an angle 0 degrees. So this current will be root 2 at an angle minus 90 degrees. This current will be root 2 at an angle 0 degrees. Root 2 at an angle 0 degrees. Okay? Perfect current distribution, sir. Now tell me how many unknowns we are having. One unknown. How many equations required? Only one equation. Can I write KVL in this mesh? No, sir. Reason? I don't know what is voltage here. Can I write KVL in this mesh? No. Why? I don't know what is voltage here. Can I write KVL in this rectangle? No. We don't know voltage across the current source. Can I write KVL for the outermost loop? No. Reason? I don't know what is voltage across the current source. Can I write KVL in this mesh? Only in this mesh. So now please using black color pen. 4 at an angle 45. Started positive, go to negative, following KVL sign convention. Yeah, I won't write KVL like this. See, I'm writing the equation here. 4 at an angle 45 degrees equals to direction of travel branch current. Same or opposite? It is same. What I can write? J2I. Okay, next. Direction of travel branch current. Same or opposite? Opposite. Means what you get? Minus, okay, current into resistance. Current into ohms. Okay. Minus of, all it is ohms I am writing here. Minus J1 into, as it is you write this current. Root 2 at an angle minus 90, minus I plus root 2 at an angle 0. Sir, root 2 at an angle 0 simply you can write as root 2, sir. Simply root 2 equals to, yes, J2I minus of minus. How much, sir? Plus J1 into, yes please, write the same expression. Root 2 at an angle minus 90 degrees minus I plus root 2. Come on, sir, please tell me what is this? J2I, multiplication please. Root 2 at an angle minus 90, 1 at an angle plus 90. What I can write? Multiplication of this into this. Come on, sir, how much? Root at an angle minus 90, 1 at an angle plus 90. 0, na? Root 2 at an angle 0. Or simply we can write root 2, sir. No need to put 0 even. Okay, next. J1 into minus I. Minus J1I plus J1 into root 2. Root 2 at an angle how much? 90 degrees. So writing this, 4 at an angle 45 degrees equals to, yes please, J2I minus J1I. J1I plus root 2 plus root 2 at an angle 90 degrees. Please have a look up to this, sir. Is it fine for you? Please have a look into two equations. Is it fine? Next, come on, sir. I want the value of IDS. Bring this constant to this side. What I can write? 4 at an angle 45 degrees minus root 2 minus root 2 at an angle 90 degrees equals to J1 into I. Come on, sir. How we can solve this? 4 at an angle 45 degrees. How I can write? Root 2 minus root 2 at an angle 90 degrees. 4 at an angle 45 degrees. How I can write? Yes. 2 root 2 is fine. 2 root 2 plus 2 root 2j. 2 root 2 plus 2 root 2j. Yes, x plus jx. X root 2. 2 root into root 2. Yes. Minus root 2 minus root 2 at an angle 90 degrees equals to J1I equals to J1I. Sir, if you solve this, okay, let me solve this for you. 4 at an angle 45 degrees, dear. 4 at an angle 45 degrees minus root 2 minus root 2 at an angle 90 degrees. Yeah, shift to 3 phasor form. 2 at an angle 45 degrees. This expression you are getting as 2 at an angle 45 degrees by 1j, 1 at an angle 90 degrees is your I. What is your I finally, sir? 2 at an angle minus 45 degrees. I am writing here. I is 2 at an angle minus 45. What is this 2, sir? RMS value. Why? Reason, when you are converting trigonometric function into phasor form, you have divided the source with root 2. Even here, you have to multiply with root 2 to get the perfect trigonometric form. I of t we can write as, come on dears, 2 root 2 cos 10 power 5t minus 45 degrees. Now tell me, sir, which analysis is easy? Mesh analysis or nodal analysis? Which analysis is easy? Mesh analysis is easy. As discussed earlier, if you are having more super meshes, more current sources, current distribution is easy. Mesh analysis is easy, dears. Fine. Now let us go with Thevenin's theorem. Thevenin's. Yeah. Here the circuit is. Let us erase this. Find yes. Okay. Even let us erase these values. Not required, yes. Already, we know what is the phasor form, values and all. Let me put here. What is this value, sir? J2 ohms. What is this? 4 at an angle 45 degrees. What is this? Minus J1 ohms. This source value, root 2 at an angle minus 90 degrees. This one here, root 2 at an angle 0 degrees. Can I compress this? A bit. Okay. You tell me, sir, I want current I. Response in a particular branch can be easily evaluated with the help of theorems. Let me use Thevenin's theorem over here. Thevenin's theorem, what is the first step? Open circuit the load. This is our load. Whatever the branch I require current, I used to take that branch as the load branch. Immediately after open circuiting the load, put some A and B over here. What is VAB? Thevenin's voltage. Start at A, go to B, following KVL sign convention. Can I go like this? No. Reason? I don't know what is voltage across this current source. Can I go like this? Perfectly yes. Why? Because I know the voltages. Come on, sir. Root at an angle 90 coming like this. What will be current in this branch? Can you tell me, sir? Root 2 at an angle, speak out. Minus 90 degrees. Both currents gets added. What will be current in this branch? Root 2 at an angle minus 90 degrees plus, root 2 at an angle 0 degrees. Root 2 at an angle 0 degrees. Getting the point? Right. So here, currents in this branch will be root 2 at an angle minus 90 degrees plus current in this branch is root 2 at an angle 0 degrees. What will be current here? Root 2 at an angle minus 90. What will be current here? Root 2 at an angle 0 degrees. Fine, sir? Perfectly okay? Right. What is VAB? Start at A, go to B, following KVL sign convention. Okay, sir. Please write KVL like this. Let me use black color pen, dears. Come on, speak out. VAB alias VTH equals to direction of travel entering at positive polarity means how much? 4 at an angle 45 degrees. 4 at an angle how much, sir? 45 degrees. Direction of travel branch current same. Okay, plus direct multiplication of blue current into blue current. Root at an angle minus 90 into 1 at an angle minus 90. How much? Root at an angle minus 180. Root at an angle minus 180. I repeat. Root at an angle minus 90. 1 at an angle minus 90. Root at an angle minus 180. Next. Root at an angle 0. 1 at an angle minus 90. How much? Root at an angle minus 90. Root 2 at an angle minus 90. What is this VTH value? Calculator G. Open. 4 at an angle 45. Okay. Plus root at an angle minus 180. Plus root 2 at an angle minus 180. Plus root 2 at an angle minus 90. Shift 2, 3. 2 at an angle 45 degrees, dear. 2 at an angle 45 degrees. Okay, sir? Is it fine for you? Right. Next. What is ZTH? What is ZTH? When calculating ZTH, all the source values should be replaced with their internal resistances. What about this internal resistance, sir? Infinity ohms. What about this internal resistance? Infinity ohms. What about this one? 0 ohms. Come on, sir. I want this impedance. Start here, start at this point, come to here. Yes, I can't go like this. Going like this, going like this. Shortest path. I can't go like this. Coming like this. I can't go like this. I am coming like this. So what is ZTH? Only minus J1 ds. ZTH is simply minus J1. Now please draw Thevenin's equivalent circuit. Plus minus. Yes. What is this impedance? Minus J1 ohms. What is my load impedance? Plus J2 ohms. What is the VTH you got? 2 at an angle 45 degrees. What is my load current? I equals to 2 at an angle 45 degrees by, come on dears, minus J1 plus J2. Minus J1 plus J2. How much? 2 at an angle minus 45 degrees. What could be I of t, sir? What could be I of t? I of t is 2 root 2. Why 2 root 2? What is this value, sir? RMS value. What value I want? Maximum value. 2 root 2 cos 10 power 5t minus 45 degrees. 10 power 5t minus 45 degrees. Perfectly matched or not? Right. Sir, without help of calculator, you should be in a position to write this value as 2 at an angle 45 with whatever the basics that is given in the earlier session. 4 at an angle 45, you can write like 2 root 2 plus 2 root 2 at an angle 90 degrees. Here, root at an angle minus 180 degrees means how much you can write? Minus root 2. Root at an angle minus 90 minus root 2j. Something. Calculations you have to do orally and you have to write this value, sir. Clear? Fine. Now, let us go with Norton's theorem. Norton's theorem, DS. Eraser. What is the first step of Norton's theorem? Short circuit the load terminals. Short circuit the load terminals. This is my load branch. Yeah, I am short circuiting this and I want this current, calling this current as IN. Come on, sir. This is what the circuit given. Even let us erase this. All these values not required for us. Yes or no? All these values not required for us. Right. Come on, sir. What is this value? 4 at an angle, speak out. 45 degrees. This one. Minus A1. This one. Root 2 at an angle minus 90 degrees. This one. Root 2 at an angle 0 degrees. Come on, sir. Let us do the current distribution and get what is the value of IN. Current coming like this, IN going like this. Can you tell me what is this current? Root 2 at an angle minus 90. Minus IN. Correct or not? These two currents getting added, sir. This current coming like this current going like this. Current is branch is root 2 at an angle minus 90 minus IN only, na? This current gets added to this. What is this current? Root 2 at an angle minus 90 minus IN plus root 2 at an angle 0. IN gets added to this. This current will be root 2 at an angle minus 90 plus root 2 at an angle 0 degrees. What is this current? Root 2 at an angle 0 degrees. What is this current? Root 2 at an angle minus 90 degrees. Matching or not? Perfectly matched. Perfectly matched, dears. Okay. Now how many unknowns we have? Only one unknown. One equation required. Let us write that equation. As said earlier, I can write KVL only in this branch. Let me compress this. Please tell me if I write KVL in this branch. 4 at an angle 45 degrees equals to directional branch current. Opposite, sir. Because of that opposite, directly I am putting plus J1 over here. Plus J1 into direct multiplication of this current. Root 2 at an angle minus 90 minus IN plus root 2 at an angle 0. Simply I can write like root 2. Root 2 at an angle minus 90 minus IN plus root 2. Multiplication of this, sir. What do you get? Root 2. Okay. Yeah. Root 2 minus 1j into this minus IN j minus INJ plus root 2 at an angle 90. Root 2 at an angle 90 is 4 at an angle 45. Hope you are correct, yes? Plus 90 minus 90. Root 2 minus IN into J1. IN into J1 we write here. Okay. Root 2 into root at an angle 90. Yes. 4 at an angle 45 degrees minus root 2 minus root 2 at an angle 90. Root 2 at an angle 90 equals to IN at an angle minus 90 degrees. I am putting plus, sir. Minus J1 means 1 at an angle minus 90 only, na? Yes. Let us put this in the calculator and check what we get. 4 at an angle 45. Complex mode 4 at an angle 45 minus root 2 at an angle 90. 2 at an angle 45 degrees. 2 at an angle 45. This value you are getting as 2 at an angle 45. This is IN at an angle minus 90. Come on. What is the value of IN you are getting? 2 at an angle 45 degrees by 1 at an angle 90 degrees. 1 at an angle minus 90 degrees. From this what you can write is IN you are getting as 2 at an angle 135 degrees. Please don't get confused. Your answer as 2 at an angle 135. This is Norton's current. But what do you want? Load current. Already you have Thevenin's impedance readily with you, dears. Yeah. Let me draw Norton's equivalent circuit. Norton's equivalent circuit, dears, in parallel with your load. Okay. What is this impedance you got? Minus J1. What is load impedance? J2 ohms. Not J1 ohms. J2 ohms. This value you got as 2 at an angle 135 degrees. Come on. Please tell me what is your load current? This load current IL equals to 2 at an angle 135 degrees into opposite. How much? 1 at an angle minus 90 degrees by total 1 at an angle 90 degrees. So finally tell me, sir, 135 minus 90, 45. 45 minus 90, 2 at an angle minus 45 degrees. So finally your load current you got as this. This is your RMS value. Whereas I want trigonometric format. What is that, DS? 2 root 2 cos 10 power 5t minus 45 degrees. So many amperes. Sir, nodal explained, mesh explained, Thevenin's theorem explained, Norton's theorem explained. Now let us go with superposition theorem. As said, yes, superposition theorem, I thought of giving this homework for you, but still let me do for UDS. Okay, right. Let me erase this. Okay. Sir, superposition theorem. Activate one source, deactivate other source. Okay, sir? Fine. Let me copy this for 2 more times, dear. I require. Okay. Okay. Fine. Why? Because activating one source, deactivating another source, na? Right. Deactivating other source. Activate one source, deactivate other source. Sir, even I told you one more point for you, right? Don't divide the source with root 2. No need to multiply with root 2. I told you that, right? Don't divide the source with root 2. No need to multiply with root 2. Let us apply that concept here when you are doing the problem with superposition theorem. Please tell me what is this value, sir? What is this value we have taken? 2 cos, yeah, 2 cos 10 power 5t minus 90 degrees. Let us not divide the source with root 2 and see what happens. So when you are applying superposition theorem, activate one source, deactivate other source. Let us deactivate this source. Deactivate this source means what, sir? Completely shorted. Okay. This one open. This one open. Open means, yeah, please observe. Open, 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 open. Yes, up to here, this point it is open. Whereas here it is short. Here it is open. Okay, right. Come on, sir. Replace L with j omega L. How much you are getting? J2 ohms. Here, minus j1 ohms. If you don't divide the source with root 2, 2 you are not dividing with root 2. Simply this will be what? 2 at an angle minus 90. My suggestion for you is, when you are not dividing the source with root 2, please do write this value as what value? Maximum value. When you are dividing with root 2, write as RMS value. So that your mind will be activated. Okay, this is RMS, RMS, RMS. Okay, sir? Fine. Next. Single source problem, sir. Sir, please observe. Please observe. Current divides into this and this. So, current coming like this. Means here plus, here minus. Here plus, here minus. Minus, minus connected to this point. Positive connected here. This positive connected here. You tell me, between these 2 points, how these 2 connected? In parallel. Between this point, how this capacitor reactance, inductor reactance connected in parallel. In parallel, what is same? Voltage is same. They are connected in parallel, dears. Okay, sir. Now let us apply current division. Call this current as I1, sir. Yeah. I1 equals to, please tell me, sir, total current. How much? 2 at an angle minus 90 degrees into, what is opposite reactance? Minus J1. Is it opposite reactance minus J1? I am finding current here. Total current into opposite reactance minus J1 by total reactance plus J1. Opposite reactance minus J1 by total reactance plus J1. Yes, come on. J1 gets cancelled. How much? Minus 2 at an angle minus 90 degrees. Minus 2 at an angle minus 90 degrees. Now even you please write here. What is value, sir? Maximum value. Fine. Let us go with case 2. Activate second source. Let us activate voltage source. Deactivate current source. Deactivate open circuit. See, open. Yeah. Even this current source is open. Open. Means I can say this resistor is now resistor got open now. For this source, yes, call this as I2, sir. Don't divide with root 2. Means what you can write? Root 32 at an angle plus 45, sir. Root 32 at an angle plus 45. Fine? Yeah. What is I2, please? I2 current comes like this. Current in this wire is how much? 0 amperes. Even here the current is what? I2. I2 equals to root 32 at an angle 45 degrees by, this we can write as J2 ohms. This we can write as minus J2 ohms. J2 minus J1 ohms. How much? J1 ohms. Finally, this is root 32 at an angle minus 45 degrees. Root 32 at an angle minus 45 degrees. So, you please tell me, I2 is root 32 angle minus 45. What is the root 32, sir? Maximum value. What is root 32, Nana? Maximum value. Okay, no need to write this. So, root 32 angle minus 45. Now, case 3. Activate the last current source. Yeah. Let me deactivate this current source. This is not required for me. Not required. Even this is not required. Yes. Erase, erase, erase. Yeah. This is open circuited, dears. This is short circuited. Replace this with J2 ohms. Replace this with minus J1 ohms. Call this current as I3. What about this? This current source? 2 at an angle 0 degrees. Now what is this 2? RMS or maximum? Maximum. Why maximum? You have not divided with root 2, na? Got the point? Right. What is I3, sir? Please tell me, looking into this, please tell me what is I3? Yeah. I3 equals to total current 2 into opposite reactance. How much? Minus J1. Sir, again these are connected in parallel. These two connected in parallel. Having any doubt? Please do that verification on your own. Do current distribution, put plus minus, positive connected to one point, negative connected to one point. Both are connected in parallel. Please do that analysis. Already enough clarity is given regarding the parallel connection. Minus J1 by how much, Nana? J1. So finally this is J1 pencil minus 2. So what is minus 2, sir? Even this is maximum value. Now let us take the calculator. Put all the three values, dear. Yeah. Put all the three values. What is the very first value? Minus root 2 at an angle minus 90. Okay. Second value first. Root 32. Positive values has to be given first, yes. Root 32 at an angle minus 45. Okay. Root 30 angle minus 45 minus 2 at an angle minus 90 minus 2. 2 minus 2y you are getting. 2 minus 2y means shift to 2 root at an angle minus 45. Yeah. Overall I you are getting as I1 plus I2 plus I3. How much? 2 root 2 at an angle minus 45 degrees. Now what is this 2 root 2? Let me slide this up. What is this 2 root 2, sir? Maximum value only. What is I of t? You can write. Since you are not divided with root 2, no need to multiply with root 2. 2 root 2 cos 10 power 5t minus 45 degrees. You tell me, sir. Doing the problem like this, easy or not? Easy or not? Not easy, dears. Why? Because activating one source, deactivating another source. 3 circuits we have analyzed, right? 3 circuits we have analyzed. Time taking, time taking, na? Yes or no? Right. So to avoid this, we go with mesh analysis or theorems, dear. Okay. That is the reason why I told you when discussing the method, when giving the list of methods, SPT, time taking. SPT, time taking. Now please understand what is the fifth step. When frequencies are same, we can use what? SPT for finding what? Current and voltage. However, I am strongly recommending you not to use SPT. Why I am recommending you not to use SPT? Time taking, dears. Okay. In this I have also given you one more point. What is that? Don't divide the source with root 2. No need to multiply with root 2. So still we have some doubt regarding the sixth statement, sir. Yes, for that only I have given the structure for one more time, right? Yeah. Come on, sir. I want to do small modification here. What is that modification? Eraser. Here, first let me erase this. This is not required for us. Even this 5 is not required. Here this 5 is not required. Let us change the source frequencies. Let me use blue color pen only. 10 power 40. This is 10 power 5t. 10 power 60. 10 power 60. Now tell me, sir. Source frequencies same or different? What is the first step? See that all sources are of same frequency. 10 power 4 here. 10 power 5 here. 10 power 6. Source frequencies are not same, dear. Source frequencies are not same. When source frequencies are not same, jump to sixth step. What sixth step says? When frequencies of the source is not same, use only SPT. When source frequencies are different, use only SPT, no other method. Use only SPT for calculating current, voltage, even power. Even power. However, they cannot be represented in single closed form. What is that? Let me explain this. Okay, sir? Fine. When this source is alone activated, this source is activated, this source is deactivated, this source is deactivated. Already we have that structure readily available with us, dears. Let me take the help of the structure. Okay, where is that? Yeah, here it is. Come on, sir. When this source is activated, let me use a black color pen and erase this. And erase this. Sir, what changes will comes into picture? I am erasing this. Let us erase this. Let us erase this. Okay. Let us even erase this. Okay. Right. Okay, sir. Perfectly fine. Source frequency. There is a small change in source frequency. What is that? 10 power 40. 10 power 40. Okay, sir. Right. So now this source is activated. What is the first step? All sources are same frequency, which is not same here. Jump to 6th step. Applied SPT. Now jump to 2nd step. What is second step? See that all sources are of same function. Single source na? Okay, fine. Now jump to 3rd step. What 3rd step says? Replace L with j omega L. J into, what is omega? 10 power 4 into 20 into 10 power minus 6. How much? 10 power plus 5 into 10 power minus 6, which is J 0.2 ohms. J into 10 power minus 1. J into 2 into 10 power minus 1. Next, here minus J by omega C. Omega 10 power 4 into 10 into 10 power minus 6. How much? Minus J10 ohms. Minus J10 ohms. What is 4th step, sir? Convert the sources into phasor form. Don't divide this with root 2, sir. 2 at an angle minus 90 degrees. Now what is this 2? RMS or maximum? It is maximum. What is I1, dears? Come on, please tell me what is I1 current? Total current. 2 at an angle minus 90 into opposite minus J10 by total J.2 minus J10. J.2 minus J10. Okay, sir? Clear? J.2 minus J10. Sir, I am not interested to calculate this. Say that you get some magnitude A1 at an angle plus or minus theta 1. A1 at an angle plus or minus theta 1. What is this A1, Nana? Maximum value. Next. Sir, when second source is activated, yeah, let me show structure for you. Yes. When second source is activated, let me use black color pen. Activate this, deactivate this, deactivate this. When the source is activated, 10 power 5t only. 10 power 5t. Already we have done. Where? Let me show that for you. Yeah. Here. Please observe. When the source is alone activated, yes, we got the value, sir. Root 32 at an angle minus 45 degrees. Let me call this as some b at an angle plus or minus theta 2. Now third case. Third case, dear. Yes, let me show this for you. Yeah. Activate this and deactivate this. Activate this source and deactivate other sources. Let me erase all these, dears. Let me erase all these. Okay? Yes. Hope it's not visible. Hope it's visible now, sir. Fine. What is the source frequency here now? 10 power 60. 10 power 60. Come on, sir. Replace L with J omega L. J omega L means J into 10 power 6 into 20 into 10 power minus 6. How much? J 20 ohms. What about here? Minus J by 10 power 6 into 10 into 10 power minus 6. How much? Minus J 0.1 ohms. Replace this, convert this into phasor form. 2 at an angle 0 degrees. What is this 2? Maximum or RMS? Maximum. Why? I am not dividing with root 2. So what is I3 we write, sir? 2 into opposite minus J 0.1 by total J20 minus J 0.1. I3 you get as some C. A1 what you have written, sir, earlier? A1, A2 what you have written? A1 here B, right? Now C. C at an angle plus or minus theta 3. Now what is overall I expression? I equals to, yes, by superposition theorem we have to add all the currents I1 plus I2 plus I3. What is I1? A at an angle plus or minus theta 1. What is I2? B at an angle plus or minus theta 2. What is I3? C at an angle plus or minus theta 3. Sir, don't take the calculator and don't write this as some D at an angle plus or minus theta, which is wrong, blunder. You can't do this operation here. Reason? Source frequencies are not same. Now please remember, please remind that 6 point. Recollect that 6 point. What is the statement? When source frequencies are different, use only SPT for calculating current, voltage and power. However, they cannot be represented in single closed form. What is the meaning of it? Since the frequencies are different, you can't write into single closed form. Then how to write the current expression, sir? Okay, let me put here. Red color pen. How to write overall I expression? Yes. What is A, sir? We told this as maximum, right? Why? You are not divided with root 2. Not divided with root 2. Not divided with root 2. How we write A? Okay. Cos 10 power 40 plus or minus theta 1 plus B. What is the function? Cos function only. What is the frequency? 10 power 5t. What is the phase angle? Plus or minus theta 2 plus C. What is the function? Cos. What is the frequency? 10 power 6 plus or minus theta 3. This is what the current expression dears. See, almost single problem you have spent for 1 hour plus. 1 hour plus dears. Okay. If you are perfect with this, yes. Almost sinusoidal steady state analysis is over, dears. Now, whatever the concept you have learned here, I will be using in the problem. That's it. Okay? Right. Now, one more doubt comes to a student. I used to ask, can I use SPT for calculating power? Sir, 6 statement is saying, yes, we can calculate. But DC analysis, you told us, yes, we can't apply SPT for calculating power. Okay, dears. Let us get one conclusion over here. For that, let me take one previous gate question. Yeah, this is not required for me, sir. Okay. Fine. Let me draw the structure for you. Find power. Find power. Here, 2 sources given. 1 ohm and 1 millihenry. 1 ohms here. 1 millihenry. This is given as 10 root 2 sine 1000 t. Right, 10 root 2 sine 1000 t. This one 100 root 2 sine 3000 t. 100 root 2 sine 3000 t. Okay, sir. Exam's interest. Find power absorbed. Find power absorbed by the circuit. Sir, who will absorb power? Only resistive part of the load absorbs power, dear. Only resistive part of the load absorbs power. Please remind that. Okay? Right. Come on, sir. Have a look at the structure. Source frequency, same or different? See that all sources are of same frequency. They are not same. When they are not same, use SPT. Okay? Right. Activate this source. Deactivate this source. Fine, sir? Right. When you are activating this, deactivating this. Now let's go to second step. All sources are of same function. Only single source. Third step, replace L with J omega L. J, what is omega given DS? 1000 means how much? 10 power 3 into J omega L, right? Yes, 10 power minus 3. How much? J1 ohms. J1 ohms. Next, what is fourth step? Convert the sources into phasor form. What is that phasor form? 10 root 2. 10 root 2. Yes, phasor form. DS. Shall I divide with root 2 or shall I not divide it with root 2? Shall I divide with root 2 or you don't want me to divide with root 2? So here what do you have to calculate? Power. For power and energy calculations, what value is required? RMS value is required, yes. For power and energy calculations, use only RMS value. For charge calculations, use only average value. That's what the conclusion we got earlier. From charge concept only, average value has come. From power concept, by equating energies only, we got the RMS value. Okay, right. So here, let us divide this with root 2, 10 at an angle 0 degrees. That's why I'm suggesting you, if you are dividing, put RMS. If you are not dividing, put maximum. Make a habit of writing this value all the time. What is this? RMS. Okay, 10 at an angle 0 degrees. Getting the point, sir? Right. Now, let us calculate current over here. What is this current, sir? Call this current as some I1. I1, how we can write, sir? Let me slide this left side. Very important structure, DS. Very important. Black color pen, just for differentiation. I1 equals to, 10 at an angle 0. Simply 10 by, what is this? 1 plus J1. X plus Jx, I can write as X root 2 at an angle 45 degrees. 10 by, X root 2. Simply it is root 2 at an angle 45 degrees. 10 by root 2 I can write as 5 into 2. 5 root 2 at an angle minus 45 degrees. 5 root 2 at an angle minus 45 degrees. This is what your I2. This is what your I1, sir. Now even what is this 5 root 2? RMS. Okay, sir. Sir, can you tell me what is trigonometric function from this? What is I1 of t trigonometric form? This is RMS, I want maximum. 5 root 2 into, speak out, root 2. Root 2 sine, what is the frequency? 1000 t, minus 45. Means what I can write? 10 sine 1000 t minus 45 degrees. Clear, dears? 10 sine 1000 t minus 45 degrees. Is it clear for you? Clear? Done. Next. Activate second source. Deactivate first source. Activate second source. Deactivate first source. Clear, sir? Right. Now activate this. Activate, deactivate, sir. 100 root 2 sine 3000 t. 100 root 2 by root 2. Root 2 gets cancelled at an angle 0 degrees. What is this, sir? RMS value. Replace L with j omega L. How much? J into omega, how much? 3000. 3000 into 1 into 10 power minus 3. How much, sir? J 3 ohms. Now please write what is I2 current. Come on, sir. Let me slide this. Please tell me what is I2 current. I2 current equals to, come on, sir. 100 at an angle 0 by 100 by, at an angle 0, no need to write here, sir. By 1 plus J3. 1 plus J3. 100 by 1 plus J3. Writing in the polar form. How much? Root over 1 square plus t square. Root 10 at an angle tan inverse 3 by 1. 100 by root 10 I can write as 10 root 10 at an angle minus tan inverse 3. What is this 10 root 10? RMS value. Why, sir? Since 100 is RMS, this is RMS value. What is your I2 of t? Write the trigonometric expression. How much? 10 root 10 into root 2. 10 root 20 sine 3000 t minus tan inverse 3. 3000 t minus tan inverse t. 3. Okay? Right. So this is what your I2 of t expression. What superposition theorem says? What superposition theorem says? Total current equal to algebraic sum of individual currents. So I of t, when both the sources are acting, equals to I1 of t plus I2 of t. Come on, sir. What is this expression? Yes, already we have written. How much? 10 sine. 10 sine. How much? 1000 t minus 45. 1000 t minus 45 degrees. Let me slide this up. Plus, what is this expression? 10 root 20 sine 3000t minus tan inverse 3 minus tan inverse 3. Okay, sir. Getting the point? Yes. Now tell me, sir. I want RMS value. Now what do I have to calculate? What is the question asked by the examiner? Power absorbed by 1 ohm. What is power absorbed by 1 ohm? I square into 1 gives you power absorbed by 1 ohm. Na? So, what is that I? It should be RMS value. I got the total current now. Total current square into resistance gives you power absorbed by the 1 ohm resistance. Let us calculate what is IRMS here. IRMS, overall IRMS equals to frequency is different. When frequencies are different, use phasor form or square root method. When calculating RMS value, I am going slowly DS. When calculating RMS value, if signal frequencies are different, use square root method. Square root method, root over individual RMS square. How much? 10 by root 2 whole square plus here 10 root 20 by root 2 whole square. How much, sir? Root over 100 by 2. 100 by 2 plus 100 into 20 by 2. 100 into 20 by 2. How much? How much are you reading? Root over 50 plus 1000. 2 ones, 2 tens. 50 plus 1000. Root 1050, sir. Root 1050. Slide this up. What is power absorbed by 1 ohm, sir? IRMS square into 1. How much? Root over 1050 whole square into 1. How much? 1050 watts. So power absorbed by 1 ohm which we got by using regular method is 1050 watts. Sir, I have not added any powers here. Just I calculate individual currents. I calculate total current. I calculate total RMS value. IRMS square into 1 gives you power absorbed by 1 ohm resistance 1050 watts. Now let us apply superposition theorem for powers and cross check. That is what the interesting point here. Let me go with the individual currents here. Yeah. Sir, individual currents are here for me. Let me compress this. Yes. Let me put a line over here. Sir, I have individual currents with me. Individual RMS currents. What is I1 RMS? I1 RMS. Left side is clearly visible. How much? 5 root 2. 5 root 2 amperes. What is P1? Can I write as I1 square into 1? Okay. Which is how much? 5 root 2 whole square into 1. How much? 50 watts. 5 root 2 whole square into 1. How much, sir? 50 watts. Next. What is P2? What is P2? Or before writing P2, what is I2? What is I2 RMS? How much? I2 RMS here we have written where? 10 root 10. Yeah. 10 root 10 amperes. What is P2? I2 square into 1. How much? 10 root 10 whole square into 1. How much, sir? 1000 watts. What is overall P? Can I write as P1 plus P2 here? Okay, let us write and cross check. Why? Because already we know what is P. Already we know what is P, sir. We got some value. Okay, let us substitute P1, P2. If it is matching, yes, we can apply superposition theorem for calculating powers. Clear? What is P1 we got, Nana? 50. What is P2 we got? 1000. Which is 1050 watts. What is P we got earlier? What is P we got? Arey, perfectly matching, sir. 1050. Here also 1050. Means what is the conclusion here? We can apply superposition theorem for calculating powers. But what should be the condition? What should be the condition? Source frequency should be different. Source frequency should be different. Sir, simple conclusion. What is that? Note. Beautiful note. What is that note? P naught equals to P1 plus P2. P naught equals to P1 plus P2. When frequencies are same. When frequencies are same. Frequency same means what cases comes into picture? DC, zero frequency, zero frequency, AC with the same frequency. Still in a layman language, how we can say this? P not equal to P1 plus P2 for DC and for AC with the same frequencies. I repeat my statement. P not equals to P1 plus P2 for DC and for AC with the same frequencies. Whereas P equals to P1 plus P2 only for AC. Only for AC. That too with different frequencies. That too with different frequencies. Clear, yes? Very, very important point, yes. When source frequencies are different, even we can calculate power by using what? Superposition theorem. Fine? Right. Let us do one problem, yes. One more problem. Capacitor is given. Right. Examiner's interest is to calculate this V0. This V0 is dash 1 kilo ohms. Okay. 100 microfarads. The source voltage, input voltage given as 3 plus 4 sine 100t. Okay. This is 10 microfarad. Yes, let us take this as a 10 microfarads. 10 microfarads. Okay, blue color pen. Yeah. V0 is dash. Have a look at input signal. Input signal is a combination of DC and AC. Input signal is a combination of DC and AC. Means frequency is different. DC frequency is 0. AC frequency omega given as 100 radians per second. Use SPD. Activate this. Deactivate this. Activate this. Deactivate this. For DC supply. For DC supply. Capacitor behaves like what? Capacitor behaves like open circuit. Why capacitor behaves like open circuit, sir? Already discussed. I equals to what? C dV by dt. When voltage is constant, change in voltage is 0. dV means change in voltage. dt means change in time. See, change in change in time, change in voltage is 0. Current 0 means behaves like what? Open circuit. So I can draw the structure like this for you, dears. Yes. We ourselves feeling very happy when teaching in online, sir. Reason, suppose if it is offline, I don't draw the structure. Okay, right. I don't run with the same pace. See, in an online class, starting to ending, I am going with the same pace, same speed, in fact. Whereas in offline, DC analysis speed, suppose if it is 50 kilometers per hour, example I am saying, right? Next, AC analysis increases to 75 speed. Once I get to transients and all, some 80, 90 speed. Okay, no faculty in India can maintain same pace till end of the subject. Reason, by going to end of subject and all, yes, we'll be running with some pressure to complete the syllabus. Whereas in online, we don't have that pressure, dears. Utilize the opportunity, dears. Fine. 3 volts, what is this? 1 kilo ohm. Let us call this voltage as V01. What is V01? Started positive, go to negative, following KVL sign condition. How much? 3 volts. Next, activate second source. Deactivate first source. Deactivate first source. Replace L with j omega L, C with minus j by omega C. Minus j by omega into C. 10 into 100 into, or simply let us write 100 into 10. Okay, 10 power minus 6. How much you are getting? Minus j 1000 ohms. Minus j 1000 ohms. How we can draw the structure? You want me to draw? No problem, I will draw, sir. Right, this is what the resistance, capacitive reactance. Capacitive reactance. Let us call this voltage as V02. What is this? 1 kilo ohm. What is this? Minus j 1000 ohms. Let us write this phasor form here. How much? 4 at an angle 0. 4 at an angle 0. What is this 4? Is it RMS or maximum? Maximum. Examiner's interest is not to calculate any power here. Just voltage. Don't divide with root 2. Don't multiply with root 2. Yes, how much? 4 at an angle 0 degrees. Or simply we can write 4, sir. No need to put even 0 degrees. Huh? Fine. What is V02? red color pen. See how these two connected in series. I want this voltage across this. Total voltage into respective ohmic value by total ohmic value. Ohmic value, not ohmting value. Right. 4 into, how much, sir? Minus J 1000 by 1000 minus J 1000. So V02 equals to, okay, sir, minus J 4000, or simply I can write like 4000 at an angle 90, 4000 at an angle minus 90 by 1000 root 2 at an angle minus 45. So here 1000 ones, 1000 fours. 4 by root 2 I can write as 2 root 2. 2 root 2 at an angle minus 45 degrees. Let me slide this up. Why minus 45, sir? Minus 45 goes to numerator, plus 45. Minus 90 plus 45 is minus 45. 2 root at an angle minus 45. So you tell me what is this 2 root 2? It is again maximum value. So V02 equals to 2 root 2 sine 100t minus 45 degrees. Slide this up. Overall V0 equals to 3 plus 2 root 2 sine 100t minus 45 degrees. This is what the answer said. So this 2 root 2 is again maximum, sine 100t minus 45. Having any doubt, draw a right phasor form for this. 2 root 2 at an angle minus 45. This is maximum, this is also maximum. If examiner clearly asks you phasor form of V0, then what you have to do, sir? 3 plus 2 sine 2 at an angle 45. Phasor form. Phasor form is simply, yes, how we write, sir? 3 plus 2 at an angle minus 45. Okay, strictly speaking, phasor form is defined for sinusoidal functions. A1 cos omega t at an angle theta we write as A1 by root 2 at an angle plus or minus theta. Got it, sir? Right. So this is what the answer for the given question. Suppose if the options were given like sometimes in local exams like Genco, Transco and all, suppose if the options are like 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus, please don't waste your time in calculating even V0 2. Why? Because 3 plus something, 4 plus, all these are not the correct answers. Na? Only A is correct. Even sometimes in interviews they used to cross check like this. Okay, sir? Right. Be smart in answering DS. Okay? Let's do with one more Q, sir. Yeah. Inductor here. Resistance, even a capacitor, a 10 volts or a 2 volts. Okay. Here let us take a current source 2 cos 2t. 2 cos 2t. 0.5 Henry. 0.5 farads. 1 ohms, and I want this I. I want this current, yes. Come on, tell me. How shall we do this? Source frequency, same or different? Frequency same or different? Different frequencies. Different frequencies means go with what? SPT, superposition theorem. Activate this, deactivate this. Once you deactivate this, for a DC supply, inductor behaves like what, sir? Inductor behaves like short circuit. Okay. Capacitor behaves like open circuit. This is short here. This is open circuited. What is I1, sir? Shams are first class Ohm's law circuit. Yes, my first class Ohm's law circuit DS. What is I1? 2 amperes. Next. Activate this source. Deactivate this source. Activate this, deactivate this. Once you activate, deactivate, replace L with what? J omega L. J into omega. Omega is 2 into 0.5. How much? J1 ohms. J1 ohms. Replace this with minus J by omega C. Minus J by omega 2 C 0.5. How much? Minus J1 ohms. This is plus J1 ohms minus J1 ohms. Having any doubt? Minus J by omega into C. 2 into 0.5. How much? 1 only, na? Right. So what is this? Convert this into phasor form, sir. 2 at an angle 0. What is this 2? RMS or maximum? Maximum. 2 at angle 0 coming like this. I want this current. I2 equals to, come on, 2 into, no need to write angle 0. Okay. Opposite, how much? J1 by total, 1 plus J1. 1 plus J1. I2 equals to 2 at an angle 90 degrees by 1 plus J1 means root 2 at an angle 45. 2 by root 2. Root 2 at an angle 45. Okay. What is overall I? What is overall I? 2 plus root 2 at an angle 45 degrees. Or if you want to convert this into again trigonometric form, I equals to 2 plus, what is root 2 sir? Maximum only na? I have not divided with root 2. Root 2 cos 2t plus 45 degrees. This is what your current expression. Have a look DS. This is what your current expression. 2 plus root 2 cos 2t plus 45 degrees. Sir, please, I understood. You want some homework, right? Okay. What is that homework? Here I have given current source, na? Replace this with voltage source. Voltage source like this, plus minus polarities. Plus minus polarities like this. Yeah, same value, 2 cos 2t. Replace current source with voltage source. Find the current expression. Okay, right. S cube analysis, dear. This is what S cube analysis. Science or steady state analysis. Easy or difficult? Huh? Appearing easy only, na? Some systematic steps, dear. See, nowhere I am using the calculator. Have you used calculator here? No, dears. Examiner will take care. The exam will take care of that. He will give values in such a way that yes, no use of calculator, dears. Okay? Some steps you have to remember, that x plus jx, x root 2 at an angle 45, x minus jx, x root 2 at an angle minus 45. Please make habituate of that. Get habituated to that, dears. Calculate that, please. Practice, dears. Practice. Practice makes you perfect. Fine, sir. Any more queries? Just ask your queries in Telegram group, sir. You are just a 10-digit phone number away from UDS. Fine? Right. With this, I will conclude S cube analysis. In the next session, I will be starting with maximum port transfer theorem when AC supply is given. Okay, sir? Next session, we will go with maximum port transfer theorem, sir. Very, very important. Fine, sir. Thank you. All the best, dears.